Hey team, how you doing? Hey, it's Andre coming to you with a quick update. At the time of this recording, actually today is June 20th. This is a week where they're going to have the big vote over in the UK, whether the UK remains a part of the EU or not. So this video is just to show you a possible, trade setup that you can get this week. This week may be a volatile week. As a matter of fact, right now, at the time of this recording, the market's been kind of like all over the place. You may be looking for a way to grab some pips. What you're looking at here on my screen, this is a pound yen. I call it the beast because this currency pair moves. It's my favorite currency pair, and it's the one I trade the most. For those of you who are familiar with my trading style, this is my main pair. What you're looking at right here is a daily time frame. Now, all I did, this is a smaller view. If you're new, here's where you can zoom out and zoom in up here at the top. Zoom out, zoom in. And just to decrease or increase the size of the screen. Now what we're looking over here in real time, we can see from right here, I'm using my crosshair. For those of you who have a mouse with a ball in the middle, all you have to do is just touch that little roller and it will bring up the crosshair. If you don't have that, go up here to the top left, click on crosshair, it will bring it up. And we can see right here from May 31st, this currency pair, the pound yen, came down 1,800 pips. That's a lot of pips, a lot of money. Many of us caught a lot of that. Some of us didn't. If you didn't, going to show you a way how you can grab some more pips. Now what I did, I just put a few lines here on my screen, and these are just horizontal lines here. I'm going to get rid of one. If you want to do that, you can come up here, draw a horizontal line, left click, drag it down, release, and all I'm doing is just marking different areas, support and resistance, where this currency pair is going. It came up here, fell off, came up, fell off, came up, fell off. Currencies and price has a tendency of repeating themselves. So a lot of times, in order to know where it's going to happen in the future, always look back to the left. Here it came down, went up, came down, didn't come all the way down to the support line, went back up. Here it came and broke through, came down. I put another line down here. Now at this point, over the past 4 or 5 days, this currency pair has come from down here about the 145.56 range, and it's gone all the way up over 700 pips. Now we're trying to see what's going on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to increase this size. Now we're looking at all daily candles. This is the daily time frame, the D1. And as you can see right here, this currency pair came down, price was rejected. This exhausted all the sellers right here. The buyers took control, the bulls, and we moved up. Now, looking at this is a demo account for Owanda. It's one of the platforms I use. What I like about Owanda, I don't trade from it anymore. They're a good company, but I like their platform because the times are always lined up with Eastern Standard Time. Like right now, I'm making this recording. It's actually 11:48 p.m. Eastern Time, and over here, this is I'm gonna go down to the 1 hour. So you can see this candlestick lines up with 2300 hours, 11 o'clock. So that's what I like about Owanda. So I'm going back, looking over things, doing my analysis. I like to see, okay, what happened at this time? What happened at that time? To catch up with it. Now, looking at this platform, you can see, you probably notice this gap right here. A lot of people always believe that gaps end up being closed. So in that case, if that's the case, this currency pair should come all the way back down like 300 pips and close this gap. It really depends on the platform you're looking at, because this was a break in actually the server feed. There's candlesticks there. If I open up another account, I have multiple ones here, you'll see there's no gaps. So I don't really go by the gaps. Some people live and die by them, but don't just think because there's a gap that all gaps will be closed, because if I open up another platform, there is no gap. All right, back to our trading. I'm going back to the D1 time frame. Now, what I want you to notice, what I'm going to do here, once again, the lines are on here, support and resistance line. Think about support as the floor. It came down, couldn't break the floor, went back up, hit resistance. This is the ceiling, fell off, went back up, hit, broke through a little bit, fell back off. Now we came up here, we hit one resistance right here, and right here, the market has a decision to make. Is it going to be able to stay above this area? That 152.45-ish area? If so, look for it to move up possibly. Here is another point. I'm going to mark this where price came up and it went up and it fell off. So this is a resistance, support and resistance area right here. So this currency pair could move all the way up here, a little over 500 pips. However, as you can see, currency pairs don't just move in one line. They come down, they pull back, they come down. So at this point, if it can't break through here, look for it to pull back down and then quite possibly go up, or it can continue down. And once again, this is a crazy week, so we don't know. Looking up here at the monthly time frame, the monthly is in a sell. You know, it's been going up, up, up. Here I could do a trend line like that, and now it's coming down. And matter of fact, I could put a trend line right here, up here, top left. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to come down here, draw this line, and you can see, you know, price has been steady riding this trend line. So we want to see or get into ideal. Nothing's guaranteed of the possibilities, and that's the way we trade. We trade with possibilities. No one can guarantee it's going to go here or go there. Possibilities. We want to put ourselves in the best possibility to win. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get rid of these lines just to make this a little clearer. Right click, delete. And I'm going to use a Fibonacci tool, Fibonacci retracement. This is a part of the MT4 platform. You have one here, and I'm going to show you how to get yours up here. I'm going to go up here to Fibonacci, my friend Fibonacci, and I'm going to go here to the top of the highest height it had in May, and I'm going to drag it back down there. And once again, right here, the Fib tool. Watch this video again, repeat it, so you can see how I did that. So I dropped it on here, and now you notice Fibonacci. If you don't know what Fibonacci is, go to YouTube, put in Fibonacci Forex, read about Fibonacci and how Fibonacci worked, who Fibonacci was, very famous scientists, and you'll learn about Fibonacci and the rules of Fibonacci. And you can see here Fibonacci has certain areas: 23.6, 38.2, 50%, 61.8, all the way up here to 100%. And price has a tendency, when it's retracing, going the other way, to respect these fib levels. Here you can see it came to the 23.6, broke through, and right now it's playing around here to 38.2 zone. So price is either going to go up to the next zone right here, the 50% retracement. That's going to bring you in about 154.56, and then if it breaks there, I'm looking for a continue all the way up to the 61.8 zone, and that will be over 400 pips. If it cannot break this area, which is having a hard time doing right now, this is actually the price line, the white line. And look at this. As I said, to see where we're going to go in the future, look back to the left. Look at this right here. This was almost like a support and resistance zone right here itself. Support right here. Look at that. Came down, you know, get right back up, but couldn't break below it. Came back down again, and look what happened. Went right back up from here. So this is a strong area right here, and the market's trying to make its mind up. So if price on the pound yen can't get above, you know, let's say 152, 50, 60 area, you know, look for this thing to pull back down. You know, it could come back down to the 23.6, but look to sell. If it can stay above, look to buy and go on these zones and respect these Fibonacci zones. And just a little update, and once again, this is a hectic week, so be careful on your trading. My professional recommendation: decrease your lot sizes, you know, whatever you've been normally doing, because the markets are swinging wildly. Definitely also look at the harmonic scanner to see what trades are being called there and what different levels you can possibly get in for a trade. Some people are just sitting out this week altogether. You know, I expect to see some good trades. The next thing you want to do is something I always do. Always go to forexfactory.com. Look at the news alerts, see what's going to happen. At the time of this recording, this is June 20th. Here you can see the news alerts. It gives you the date, the time, Eastern Standard Time, the currency pairs, you know, what news alerts that may affect price, may affect the currency, may affect the market, may cause movement. As you can see at this time, 9:30 p.m., the Aussie pairs, this was red, a high alert. Now, this is what I do. I look for the high impacts. That's all I want to do. So I go over here to filter, click on filter. I remove everything except for the high impact, and you could even choose the currency pairs. I leave all the currency pairs because, you know, news on one may affect the other, and they're pairs. I hit apply filter. Now it's only going to show me what the high impact is for today. So if I was looking today, you know what? I'm going to look at the Aussie, you know, that could possibly give movement at that time. And this is a good way that you can plan out some of your trades. Now, you can also go here up next, and it'll show you the next day. Here's Tuesday, and here you can see all kind of things here. Let me put my filter on again. I'm going to hit apply filter. And now it's showing me everything for Tuesday, all the high impact news alerts, on the euro and the dollar that may cause the market to move. What you can also do is right here, click on more, and it can show you for the days to come, the entire week. Here you can click more again. It will show you even more news alerts. So a lot of times what I do, I plan my trades around these news alerts. If I know that on Tuesday morning at 5 a.m. euro has high impact news, I'll be up at that time, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock for the US dollar. Here, even in the evenings, you can see different times, different days. And you can catch different trades, 9:30 p.m. Aussie, and, look for the market to make some moves and make some things happen. So once again, always check forexfactory.com just to be aware of the news. Watch this video a few times just to really, I know I'm talking fast. I got a lot of things to do. I'm pretty busy, but just to get a feel of the market and look for more updates and different things I'll be sharing and putting out there on my trading style, as we go forward. And another thing I want you to notice about these currency pairs, mainly this one, the pound yen. Let's say on May 31st, here I'm doing my crosshair at the very bottom, it shows you the date and everything down here, that you notice that one day red candle closed. It opened up here at the top, closed right here at the bottom. When as low as the wick, it closed as a sell, red. Next day was a sell. You want to start, I'm going to jump in maybe on the 1 hour and just start shorting this currency pair and selling. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back on this currency pair right here this day. Let's look back on that day on the 1 hour time frame, what was happening at that particular time. Here it is going back on 5:31, and you can see here a different picture on the 1 hour, but the overall movement was down on the daily, so you could have got in right here. It came down 170 something pips before it started retracing back up. Once you see a blue candle, get out or lock in, take your profits, let it retrace. When this candle closes, okay, short, here comes the next one, jump in, it fell down, it kept going down. You stay in that trade until you see a blue candle. You picked up, let's say almost 300 pips, let's say 200 something pips, and then it leveled off, went sideways. Currency pairs either go up, down, or they go sideways. When this thing is going sideways, what I'm going to do this. I'm going to mark this area. It's going sideways, channeling choppy. It's either going to break out long or it's going to break out short. Here it opened, it came through. This candlestick actually is open and closed below my little area right here, my little zone, my little choppy zone. Stay out of this. This is what causes you to lose your money. After you make your money in this, people lose their money all back in this, trying to say, oh, it's going up, it's going down. You know what? Once you get faked 2 times, third time, don't kick the can more than 2 times. Relax, wait for it to break out. It breaks out here, and then here, this candlestick open and close above. It pulled back a little bit on this one. Here we go again, going down all the way. Stay in till the next blue candle. You picked up another, let's say 150 pips. You'll hardly ever get the whole pip, all the whole move, the entire move. And you could do this on any time frame, doing the same thing. And once again, look out for the scanner. The scanner is calling a lot of these trades, a lot of these moves. And as a matter of fact, the scanner had called a big move up on the pound yen pair. But once again, this week is kind of crazy. So we're going to be careful and mindful to see what will happen in the market. Anyway, stay tuned for more updates. Once again, it's Andre, willing you prosperity in life and in business.